Welcome, everyone, to the Real Whovians cast, episode 840. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with Connor Farley. What's up, Connor?
Hello.
Gloria, the director. What's up?
Hello, what's up?
What is up, Ray?
What is happening, everybody?
Your words got me confused. I'm like, what is up? Did you just fall? No, okay. All right. So, we got some crazy stuff to report for Doctor Who. Finally. Connor, would you do the honors?
Yes. I think we'll start off with the Power of the Daleks thing.
Yes.
There was an animation floating around last week of an animation of Power of the Daleks, which has since been removed from everywhere because apparently it's an official BBC animation, which could mean that they're back to animating all of the missing episodes, which they stopped doing because of the budget. They didn't have the money to do it.
So they kind of flagged people's channels down that were showing it, right?
Yeah, they took down every version on every website, even Twitter, and video uploads on Twitter are rarely taken down, even if it's copyrighted. So it's a bit bizarre that they've gone to Twitter and they've gone to Vimeo and they've gone to Dailymotion and they've gone to YouTube.
Now this is Patrick Troughton, right?
Yeah,
this is his first.
It's his first story. So it's 50 years to the day. Not
right.
Sorry. It's 50 years this year that that episode aired. So that story aired.
So that's like he just regenerated from William Hartnell to Patrick Troughton in 10th Planet, and this is his first boom.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
And this episode was lost.
Yeah, and then it got wiped. All but 2 parts, I think, got wiped, and they've never bothered to go back and reanimate it until probably now.
Okay.
So.
What's up, Sally?
What's up, Sally?
Hello.
Cool. Now, Connor, is this because we didn't have a Doctor Who season this year that they took maybe the money and did it with that?
Well, I think it's like in 2013 when Web of Fear and Enemy of the World came out. That was only half a season, and then it was the 2 specials, wasn't it? The Day of the Doctor and Time of the Doctor. So they had to sort of, and because obviously that was 50 years, that was the 50th year, they had to sort of celebrate it in some way. And then they just found the missing episode, so that was sort of the way of celebrating the 50th year of Doctor Who. But because now it's 50 years since Patrick Troughton started, they're probably thinking because there's no Doctor Who this year apart from the Christmas special, they're going to go back and they're going to reanimate one of his, or maybe even a few of his, and then they'll release them. Because obviously he's the one that's been most affected by the missing episodes, because mostly all of his episodes are either incomplete or completely missing.
Right.
Because of the missing episodes. They're probably just going to, if this is all true and if all this comes out as it is actually BBC work, there will probably be some more Patrick Troughton DVDs coming out soon.
That would be fantastic. They could do that.
Mm.
It would be really nice if we can get those episodes, especially since it is an absentee Doctor Who year. We're only getting one. And the fans have been starving this year for Doctor Who. There's absolutely this is the first time I've ever seen this where we get really hardly anything from the Series 10 that they show anything. You know, it's like throw us a damn bone. But it's so secretive this year, Moffat's final year, that we're really not getting too much. So these Doctor Who websites are starving. And these Facebook pages and everybody, it's like horrible. It's really horrible. What I want to touch upon is the massive news that we heard. You know what I'm talking about, right? Series 10 you were telling me about?
Oh, about the Christmas special.
Yes.
Oh yeah, it's starting to film this Monday. So we'll probably, because it's the closest episode to now, we'll probably get some form of an announcement of who's in it. You know, who's joining the Doctor, whether it's a Doctor companionless special. I don't think it's John Barrowman, because John Barrowman's at a convention
Yes, I saw that too.
at the moment, and I don't think he gets back until like Tuesday or Wednesday. So unless the first day of filming is going to be something where it's not anything to do with Captain Jack, I don't think it's going to be Captain Jack that's the one that's joining him.
Right.
It might just be because of how it sort of leads into Series 10. It's
Right.
probably just going to be Nardole that's with the Doctor again. So it sort of bridges between Husbands of River Song and the start of Series 10. So I think it might just be Nardole and a few other special guest cast. It is said that Michelle Gomez might be in it, so Missy might be in the Christmas special. But we don't know. We'll probably find out next week at some point.
There was also word that they had leaked that they're filming at Amelia Pond's house.
Oh yeah.
Heard?
Oh
Yeah. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, he's going back there. It makes total sense because it's Moffat's last series. He loves doing this sort of stuff where he keeps going backwards on his own sort of work.
If you could really listen, you could hear Gloria screaming in the back.
Yeah, I could.
Yeah.
I picked up on it. I dog hearing. I heard, that's what I heard. Yeah, Amelia Pond's freaking house, Gloria. Holy, what could that mean?
But she's going to scream again.
Are they going to resolve what that freaking creature was that walked by her house when she was a kid? Was it a weeping angel? I mean, the weeping angels are coming back because Bill lives in the weeping angel house from Blink. So, holy Moffat resolutions.
Actually, the interesting thing about that, and I think we're right about the week, because Peter Capaldi was saying at the filming of the house that the episode is mostly set in the basement, and that's where the Weeping Angels ended up, wasn't it? So
Yes.
in the circle. So it sort of, I think that's probably going to be what happens. But
Wouldn't it be cool if this was a whole Weeping Angel freaking season where, like, every friggin' episode had, like, a snippet of the Weeping Angels, sort of like when they introduced Missy, you know, and she had a little bit here, a little bit here, that, like, Weeping Angels is, like, a big structure of this season.
The undercurrent of the story.
Like, could we get explanations about them and about who the hell they are and how they're connected to the Time Lords, if any, and the Quantum Lock, and, you know, why there are different types of Weeping Angels, and, you know, I mean, is there a possibility we'll see Amy and Rory, maybe?
I doubt that. But
I don't doubt it.
Do you think
I
that
don't doubt it.
we might even see Rory's dad?
I don't doubt it because Karen Gillan's finished filming Guardians of the Galaxy 2, and she's free. And we heard snippets from that convention that Michelle Gomez was joking around, what if I kidnapped the Ponds? So, you know, what if that wasn't really a joke? What if, like, this is a way for him to wrap up some things that he should have fixed in the first place? Like, bring the Ponds back, maybe even throw Matt Smith in there, maybe have a thing that, you know, the Doctor's doesn't remember certain things, and that, you know, we'll see what Matt Smith did, that he went back to the cemetery after the Weeping Angel or other stuff. I mean, is there a reason why River Song hunts angels? I mean, is it only because of the Time of Angels episode, or was it, like, you know, something else that she just hates the Weeping Angels? I mean, there's got to be something going on. So I would be very excited if they could tie all this up and get a better explanation with the cracks, and they wanted the time energy, and, You know, if they just popped, I mean, I think it would work best if Matt Smith was there. If they did like a multi-doctor story, but it would even be even better if you could have David Tennant too, with Sally Sparrow and I mean, people would lose their TARDIS basically if they were all in one episode.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get some questions answered.
Well,
We
Madame
deserve
Kravarian, maybe Madame Kravarian will be back too. I mean,
Yeah.
that would be cool. So hopefully Moffat could really do some checking off the list. Like, okay, voice in the TARDIS, explained it, ha! You know, like, we'll just, like, you know.
Yeah, at least he needs to kind of answer some of the ones that would bug us the most if he left unanswered. And that's one of them.
Like, where's the Weeping Angel in the TARDIS? And ooh, now it's kidding. The gold. What happened with that now? The way Moffat explains it, he's like, oh, that was an alternate universe thing, and that didn't really happen in Doctor Who continuing. You're right. So, let's get some massive, monumental episodes that every friggin' episode is memorable, except for, like, Sleep No More 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we need that resolved, though, don't we? Because that was a stupid thing.
I just...
I
Yeah.
actually hope that one will blow us away, because it would be like, it will make us not, well, I mean, we don't like the first one, but maybe the second one will make us see the first one differently.
No.
Maybe it'll be like
That's it, Joe's giving up on it.
it'll be like the Zygons episodes. It'll be like the first one was
I'm
really
just
good.
trying to have a little bit of, hope that it might be better.
You're saying, Sally, you're saying, like, episode 2?
Yeah, maybe it'll be like the first episode's like really bad. You know how the Zygon, and then the second one was really good. So maybe it'll be like that.
Maybe. Maybe would Missy still be his friend that he just left her with the Daleks, or is she gonna be a little pissed? Like maybe she'll mess around with him, take the pawns, do some crazy stuff. Here's Danny Pink, here's Clara. Here you go. No. Could Clara be in the Christmas special? A Clara Christmas. No. Maybe not. Who is this?
Christmas, that's fine.
Now, also, Moffat had came out and made this whole speech about Matt Lucas. I wasn't aware of this. He's now saying that this was his idea, that, you know, he needed to have it to be funny. I needed to people to laugh and to be funny and be great, right? Connor, didn't he say it's his idea? Now that why he said Matt Lucas wanted to be in Doctor Who, and he's like, oh, okay.
Connor's gone.
Oh, Connor's gone. Into the time. No, from what I heard was Moffat did this whole interview saying that Matt Lucas asked to be in the whole series. And he's like, but you're going to do movies. You could do this. He's like, no, I want to do Doctor Who, man. And he's like, okay. And he just, like, did the whole thing to put him in. And I'm like, oh, that wasn't part of the original plan. Okay. So now he is going lighter, Moffat, rather than darker. Because he's getting the comedy element, you know, of Doctor Who in there. That's what he's looking for. You know? So that's interesting. That's why he said he was slightly surprised, because I guess Matt Lucas made him change his way of thinking, which that does happen. I mean, somebody can say something to Moffat, like, I don't want to leave, and then boom, he rips up the old scripts or something. So, that's interesting. So, I mean, why are we going to Amelia's house? How could we go to Amelia's house and there not be Amelia, not be Amy? Come on, guys. Come on.
Well, obviously, it probably means that it's like after she and Rory are gone, and not before. But I mean, it depends on what part of the timeline they're at. You know, if it's after, of course, it's going to be with them gone.
Well, how about this? What if they're in danger in the past, and the Weeping Angels go after them in the past to zap them even further back,
Oh my goodness.
and they have to leave a message or something?
Mm.
That would actually be quite a good one.
Maybe like Amy and Rory have so much energy because of the cracks that the Weeping Angels just want to keep feeding off of them. So they want to keep zapping back in time further until they go, I don't know how far back. Or, Chris was talking to me about this yesterday, what if it has something to do with Amy and Rory becoming Cybermen or something?
No, please, oh man, no.
I mean, remember they had that whole thing that the gravesite was messed up and Weeping Angel thing, and they're like, what? They were supposed to have that for Death in Heaven or something. Not Death in Heaven, Dark Water, and yeah, was it Death in Heaven? Something like that.
Death in Heaven and Dark Water.
Yeah. I would be ecstatic if they came back.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be great. That'd be what we need. And Matt Smith, too. Do some, like, untold adventures that you didn't know. Have Matt Smith go crazy like David Tennant, like when he threw the lady out the airlock and, you know, the guy's screaming and he throws, whatever. Matt Smith's just angry at the Angels. That would be cool. They could show right before he retired what he did. And he just wipes out everybody. It could be cool.
Because he just, like,
Yeah. That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. I'm excited about it.
Another of the Time Lord victorious.
I'm excited about the. You know, what if they do that? What if they show, right, that before he retired, he's all bearded and angry, and he's just like hunting the Weeping Angels, and then he just decides to retire, and that's when he meets with Clara. You know, maybe they could just do something cool like that. You know, that'd be pretty interesting. Maybe we'll get a River appearance again too, because 2 doctors got to take her off her birthday, if you remember.
Yeah.
But that's one of those things I don't expect to ever get. But because I'm trying not to get my hopes up of ever seeing her again. But you know, that would be like a gift. I'm telling you from off it. It would totally make me forgive him for all the things that frustrated me about him.
Oh, Gloria. And you're frustrated with that, and you're gonna be frustrated with Negan too when something happens. No.
I'm frustrated with him. I'll understand whatever.
No.
That's a whole other.
What about you, Ray?
Um.
What do you want something solved? What's supposed to be solved in series stuff for your liking?
Well, I know it's not going to happen, but I would like to see the regeneration of Missy.
Yeah, me too.
Because that's another unanswered thing. Because I can't, in a way, I can't see Missy as being the master in a way unless I've seen the regeneration.
I would rather them show John Sim regenerate. You think it's a Missy regeneration, and it's like Toby Jones or something. Be like, Dream Lord, he's really the master. I would love that.
Yeah.
I would love
Cool.
that.
Yeah.
Where's our pants, man?
Because you said it, didn't you, Joe? That you think Toby Jones is Matt Smith's master, didn't you?
I actually think he is. In fact, what I would do is, besides showing that regeneration, like, I would have, him in the TARDIS still. When Capaldi's in there, just pop out of the TARDIS and have a Dream Lord battle, but he's really the master, and then he just, then he becomes, Peter Capaldi will say something like, but you're supposed to be a woman, and then he regenerates and is a woman. He just basically put that thought in his head, and it's like, oh, okay.
That would explain why he's a woman now.
Right.
Because the Doctor.
Well, yeah, because how else would he know how to drive the TARDIS, Toby Jones?
Right. It wasn't just his consciousness darker now. Because if you notice, the Dream Lord wasn't really trying to hurt the Doctor. It was like sort of like the Master, but it was trying to help him. So that could be the in-between stage, saying, hey, I want to be friends rather than enemies. Let me help him out a little bit. And then it eases into Misty. That would make sense to me. Because don't forget, John Sim, he helped John Sim in the end. So John Sim's probably thinking differently, like maybe we should be friends, and then he regenerates into another master, and then, if it's not Misty, then boom, that's what we get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also like oh, which one was it? When Matt Smith, when he looked into his room and he was supposed to be the cracks. I can't see it being the cracks. I always think of it being the rail yard, if you know what I mean. And he's afraid of that.
That's what I thought too. But you know what? Even better. if the Master takes on the Doctor and then he looks at the view screen, the Master has his own TARDIS, and it's John Sims' Master battling Capaldi for one more friggin' time, and then regenerate. That would be sick, because it'd be like he can't do anything to kill the Master or make him get hurt, because then he'll alter the timeline, and then Missy won't, you know, so how am I going to beat this guy without whatever? So that would be perfect. He fights him out of order. Like River, he encounters her out of order. For some twisted reason, this Master, he encounters a Master out of order, and things are all screwed up. And it's like he can't, you know, he's warned by the Time Lords, you can't, you know, engage him, but it's like, you know, that'd be cool.
What do you think, Gloria?
So many good possibilities, so many good theories. I just hope that Moffat does the show, you know, a service and helps us to feel better about all the stuff he did wrong. Like doing things that are awesome and that we'll remember him by and say, you know what, he turned out to be a good showrunner after all. There's so many people I can't stand him.
What about you, Sally?
I agree. I think also I need to figure out what Missy's idea was. Or she said at the very end of the finale, she was with the Daleks. She's like, "Oh, I got an idea," and nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope they say what it was.
I would like Claro back one more time. You know, maybe she could find out that, like, Danny Pink is Missy's waiter or something. He's in an endosphere. She has him captive, and then, you know, have to fix the whole thing. That'd be cool.
I just want Danny Pink and Claire to be together and happy.
Yeah, we want some happy endings. It would be nice.
Yes.
Yeah, we don't want a companion that keeps on going on the blowing.
Yeah, we don't want no sad departures, death, or erasure, or whatever. And,
Yeah. There's way too many of those. I mean,
see what happens the moment that companion gets a tattoo? I mean, really. That's not right. Yeah. All right. So that's it for the Real Whovians. I'm glad we finally got some news. Hopefully we'll be able to come back with more news this week coming up. So take care. Bye for now.